This is one of those things that I didn't want to record, but I have to. I put him to sleep, put not killed him, but actually have him sleep, and it's one of those things that needs to be said. Like, sometimes we need to rejuvenate. Sometimes we need just sit down and rest. Maybe at a steep incline where half of this stuff is holding you up. I'm not showing the bottom of that because I know it's not touching anything. But take a break from life. Sometimes take a break from yourself. Sometimes your mind gets the better of you and you start to think about things you don't need to think about. Just need to take a break from that. Literally take a rest. Rest your body. Rest your mind. Rest the thoughts that goes through your head through time to time. You just need a rest every now and again. And as Sam Porter Bridges shows you, resting is something you need. Did he just disappear? Oh. Yo. Oh. Get too far low. It's, what was that game mechanic? When kids were too perverted and they used to look up girls' skirts, then they just added it to most games so you could see around you in certain aspects of life. Wait.
Just a
We?
little longer.
I know. Trust me, I'm not waking you up, my friend. I want you to get as much rest as possible because after I cut this game off, I'm going to go to sleep and rest as much as I can. Sleep is something that I try to avoid as much as possible, but when it comes down to it, I can't stay awake all of my life. I need to rest, to rejuvenate, my body to recuperate. I need all these things, but in this happenstance, I am more than happy to say that I am leaning against my wall with a cover over my right leg because I'm too lazy to grab it and put it over both of my legs, but my right leg is covered and it's too far away and I don't feel like leaning for it. I just want to rest. The wall is... I don't know how to explain the temperature. You ever have that feeling where it's like a cold day outside, but you have your door open, the cold air is blowing on you, but you have that body heat that you don't feel the cold air? I actually rather enjoy the cold air, but certain parts of my body, like my spine, if my spine is warm, I am completely good for every temperature it is. I just want to relax. Work has been becoming very cumbersome. I'll just say that. There's so much of a workload with so little of a staff. People don't want to get jobs. People are too young to get jobs. Money is scarce in all departments of life. I just want to relax. I want to be like Sam Porter holding his bridge baby. Did the BB have a name? I want to know if the BB had a name. You're going to find the name later on in life, but I want to know if the BB had a name now. I really want to be so relaxed like you are. If I could just fall asleep like that. It is so easy for me to fall asleep, but if I wake up from the slightest inconvenience, I'm awake forever. Let's say I fall asleep at 12 o'clock and I wake up at 2 o'clock. I'm awake till the next time I feel tired, which will be sometime in the afternoon the next day. Just to fall asleep. Huh. I actually didn't read what he said or heard what he said. But I'm recording it, so I'm going to look back in the recording. Everything that I'm holding is rare materials to build certain things, which I don't understand the mechanics of yet. I'm pretty sure I'll get it later on in life. Why haven't you fell down this slope yet? Why did I make you sleep on a slope? Not even the good way. Like, you're sleeping backwards on a slope where you can just lean back a little bit and the slope supports your spine in like a very uncomfortable way. Right now, this slope is supporting your spine to the point we're just trying to give you scoliosis in the worst possible manner. But I will adhere to relaxing, sitting down. My ideal version of relaxing is when I get off work and right next to my job is a bar. So I go to the bar and I'll have a beer and I'll talk to the bartenders and sometimes the patrons that are near me and I'll hear their stories. Sometimes they'll hear my stories. Or I'll just listen to the bartender talk about either how he hates his job or how she does not want to do this anymore. And I'll give them my 2 cents and then I'll just chill and listen. Our bar, the bar that I work next to is next to a casino, so the noises and the shiny lights really don't help the situation as much, but it's the atmosphere that I heed to. I heed to. I go out with them when they're smoking. Well, I'll carry a beer with me. If I ever go to the bar, I don't like drinking liquor at the bar, but I do like drinking a beer every now and again. When I have a beer, it reminds me it reminds me of times past. Like, I just remember friends who I've sat down at bars with, family who always said they wanted to drink with me, so I just imagine their riled up attitudes to be the thing that I would hear when I'm drinking. Friends that have passed away. By the way, it's December 31st right now, and it's almost New Year's, so I want to say Happy New Year's to anyone who hears this, if I ever post it. But mainly, I just want to say, have a great day. Remember to make sure you relax. Make sure you take time to yourself. Make sure you take time for others. I tend to not think about others during the times, but they often pass through my mind, which makes me think of them. I hate the fact that all the crushes I've ever had, I've never once asked none of them out. I always thought,
God.
Emily, thank God. Thank God. God is... I'm not going down that road right now. There are friends that I wish I talked to, and there are family I wish I had more conversation with. I'm pretty sure they would be able to point me in the direction I need. I won't say the right direction, because the right direction is always the wrong direction. I'll say the direction that I need. I want to be me. I want to be free. Even right now as I'm talking, I'm not entirely free. I have obligations I have to attend to in certain hours. But I'm not free of those obligations. I'm just waiting to do those obligations. I'm actually a simple person. No more? That is a good wording. I think this will be the last thing I say. Remember to take time for yourself. And if you do take time for others, make sure that coincides with time for yourself. Because when you take too much time for other people, make up your goddamn mind! You want time for yourself or time for others? My bottle just dropped. I want to take time for everyone. I never want the world to revolve around me, but I want to know that I'm with the world rotation. Does that make sense? That doesn't make sense. That might make sense. I want that to make sense. I don't want the world to revolve around me, but I want to be with the world's rotation. Does that mean I want to be with the top trends? No. I want to be with... I want someone to be my world. Someone is not my world. I want someone to be my world. I want someone to be that fix that I have. I want someone to be that thing that I wake up for in the morning and that I fight for at night when I go to sleep. But then again, in the end, I want them to make time for me. So I want to relax and let them find me. I'm done chasing. I'm done finding. Did I just bring up my Tinder life? Not even my Tinder life. My Tinder life, my going out on dates life, my Bumble life, my getting rejected by 41 girls this year. Yeah, you're right. You have a good day. You have a good nap, Sam Potter. You have a good nap.